Northern Monk Scarfell. This is a beer from Tesco's in their new range. But we also had this one recently, Transient from Northern Monk. Can look similar. It could be a similar beer. That Transient is one of the best beers you can buy in a supermarket. That supermarket being Morrison's. Can Tesco's equivalent do as well? Check out the review to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're going to be reviewing this beer. This is Scarfell from Northern Monk. It is a New England IPA at 6.5%. Twist edition. They have used the word Scarfell in beers before, but they're not been New England IPA, so I'm not sure where they've got this from. But this is a beer especially made for Tesco's. As I said in my introduction, we've recently had this one, which is Transient. It's the cans are very similar. You can easily get confused with that. This one's just got a slightly you can see it's a green silver, where this is sort of more blue and silver, but they're very similar cans, and I wonder if they're very similar beers. I think that this one is actually a sort of a big brother of their. They do a Striding Edge, Striding Edge, which is a very low alcohol, 2.8% beer, and this is almost like its big brother. Obviously, this one's coming in at 6.5%. This was from Tesco, £3.50. Obviously, this one, which I keep bringing up here, but this Transient, it is a superb beer, but this was £4. It's quite, it's probably one of the most expensive beers I've bought in a supermarket, even at £4. But this was really good, and to be honest, this is the beer that most of the new supermarket beers, in my opinion, have got a sort of, they're up against really, because it's a great beer. So let's get this beer out of the can and see what it's like. New England IPA. One of my favourite styles of beer, usually nice, soft and fluffy. That's one of the characteristics. It's certainly pouring, very much similar to a New England IPA as we would expect. There we go, yellow and hazy, custard in a glass. We've got a 2-finger, fluffy, white, tightly compacted head. You can see there how tightly compacted those bubbles are. You can see the carbonation moving really quickly up the glass. This beer, as it say, and we've got Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe. I mean, if there's a trio of hops that you just know are going to be good, they're the three really. Citra and Mosaic, you can see a lot together. Simcoe again is another one that's been used quite a lot to sort of just again round out the beer. You don't, if you've got use different hops, if you get the combination right, they can be really, really special. So, beer in the glass. Let's get some aromas. Yes, quite a lot of grapefruit sort of smells in this one. Zesty lemon and lime as well, and a mango as well. They're the sort of. I'm just it's sort of almost. Pineapple is sort of slightly. There's a flirtation of pineapple in there, but not. But it's fighting against the grapefruit and the sort of citrusy sort of flavours. Certainly smells really nice. Smells really nice and fresh as well. So let's get it down. Cheers, everyone. Northern Monk, I love you. You know how to make good beers. This is a great beer. Again, one of the big things about the other Northern Monk, again, I'm going to keep showing you it, Transient, was it had a really, really lovely mouthfeel. This one, I mean, it's been a few days since I tried that one, so I'm just trying to remember. But certainly this feels really, really soft. Yeah, there's no big level. The carbonation is really low, and the body is really sort of medium to full. Really, it's really soft. Goes down really beautifully. It is tropical. There's a lot of tropical taste there. I'm getting a mango. I'm getting passion fruit. I'm getting grapefruit on the back end, but there's no bitterness at all. It's just really pleasant. There is an underlying pineapple that for some reason is struggling to sort of make itself heard amongst the other flavours. I can definitely taste pineapple in there, but it's sort of, it just comes and goes as the beer rolls around on the back of the throat, really. Mango, I think, is the big one, actually. And then there's a little bit of grapefruit there in the back end. But it's not bitter and sort of sour grapefruit. It's that real sort of, that pink grapefruit, which I think is the flavour that really sort of you get. When you get the grapefruit flavour in a lot of these New England IPAs, you're getting that pink grapefruit. You're not getting that real tartness of a sort of normal sort of grapefruit. It's pretty good. It's... Again, I know I shouldn't really be comparing it, but I am thinking about how it feels against Transient. I probably need to do them back to back, really, together to sort of get an essence of the difference. I mean, the Transient is a hazy double dry hop IPA, and it's 7.4%. This one is just a New England IPA, 6.5. So there's, this is quite a bit less in terms of the alcohol content, but there is a little bit of warmth, a little bit of again, I think it's all the hops working together. You get that such amount of flavour in there. It's really, really hazy, juicy. I'm reading this. It says hazy, juicy, and tropical. They're the three words that best describe it, really. It's a beautiful beer. I'm going to get some scores now. So here come the scores. Okay, the scores are in for Scafell New England IPA Northern Monk, available from Tesco's, and it is £3.50 from Tesco's. Let's get the scores. Firstly, aroma. Really nice sort of pineapple, grapefruit, mango, the real tropical sort of aromas that you would expect from a New England IPA. I'm giving it a solid 13 out of 20. Appearance, well, it's very light, yellowy, hazy. The head's a little bit disappointing, and it's almost sort of disappearing there in the glass. But it's certainly nice. The actual body of it's nice and yellow and hazy, so I'm giving it 8 out of 10. Flavour-wise, it has a really, really great mouthfeel. Again, there was a time, when I say there was a time, I've only been doing the channel since June, and we're now in September. But one thing I found about certainly the last load of beers that you got in both Morrison's and Tesco's is that there's a little bit of essence of the supermarket beers, tasting a little bit, I wouldn't say watery, but a little bit more watered down, as if it's like, well, we want to try and get them in at £3. So, normally we charge £4.5, £5. So we need to sort of make more beer from it. So we sort of water it down. And so the flavours aren't there. And more importantly, you don't get that real sort of nice mouthfeel. But these recent ones, they're up there now with the bottle shop ones. It's getting to a point now where if I'm a bottle shop and I'm a brewery, I'd be thinking I need to get into supermarkets, because they are how are they doing it for the price? I'm not sure, but they're not making compromises, which I feel that they were making before. So where were we? Flavour. I'm giving it 33 out of 40. No bitterness, lovely mouthfeel. Pineapple, grapefruit, mango, passion fruit, all the big tropicals are in there. Value for money, it's £3 can. I don't think I've bought a £3 can from a bottle shop, and even the ones that are £4 are not as good as this. So I think it's good value for money. I'm giving it 8 out of 10. An overall experience, yes, it's a New England IPA. It's 6.5%. Would I recommend it? Yes, definitely. If you go to a supermarket, see it, buy it. It's great beer. Northern Monk do know how to make some really great beers, and they're up there with one of my favourite breweries. It's a New England IPA. It's not. I wouldn't say sessionable. Yes, you could have a couple of them, but it's just one to really enjoy. But definitely would recommend it, and it's really, really nice. And I'll give it 14 out of 20. Get those scores together, we're getting a 76 out of 100. Not quite as good as a Transient, but pretty much close. You go to Tesco, you should check out this one. It's pretty good. It's really nice. Pretty good, nice. How many more? What other things? Superb. Beautifully tasteful. It's a really great beer. you know, I'm very excited about this new range of beers because they're really smashing it out of the park. And you know, whether Sainsbury's can actually sort of pull their socks up and get somewhere, but they've got to have to do something pretty good. At the moment, they are way behind when it comes to craft beer. But you should be applauded, Northern Monk, and you should be applauded, Tesco's, for getting this in. So 76 out of 100. It's a White Snake beer. Slide it down, slow and easy. Until the next video, keep on rocking.